Charity, the heart of devout life. Welcome back to our series on Introduction to the Devout Life by St. Francis de Sales. In our last episode, we focused on the virtue of perseverance and its importance in staying faithful to our vocations. Today, we will turn our attention to one of the most fundamental virtues in the Christian life, charity. St. Francis de Sales teaches us that charity is the heart of the devout life, the driving force behind all our actions, and the greatest commandment we are called to live out. Let's explore how we can cultivate charity in our lives and ministries. Understanding charity. Charity or love is not merely an emotion or a feeling. It is an active choice to will the good of others. St. Francis de Sales emphasizes that true charity goes beyond mere affections. It is about acting in love and seeking the well-being of others, just as Christ did for us. St. Francis de Sales defines charity as the mother of all virtues, meaning that every other virtue is rooted in charity. Without charity, our good works, prayers, and even our sacrifices can become empty gestures. When we act out of love, we align ourselves with Christ's mission and reflect His love in the world. For example, consider a religious sister who volunteers at a local shelter. She doesn't just serve meals. She takes time to listen, to understand, and to connect with people she serves. Her actions are rooted in genuine love, demonstrating the heart of charity in everything she does. The importance of charity in our vocation. For those of us in religious life, priests, nuns, and seminarians, charity is an essential in every aspect of our vocation. St. Francis teaches that our ministries and relationships must be grounded in love if we are to truly reflect Christ to others. Charity shapes our interactions, our service, and our leadership. It motivates us to go beyond ourselves, to meet the needs of all those around us, and to bring hope and healing to a world in need. In the busyness of ministry, it can be easy to lose sight of this core virtue. But St. Francis de Sales reminds us that charity must be at the forefront of everything we do. For example, imagine a priest preparing for a homily. If he approaches it merely as a task, his message may lack depth and connection. However, if he prepares with love and charity for his parishioners, his words will resonate with warmth and inspire those who listen to him. The obstacles to charity. St. Francis de Sales acknowledges that there are obstacles to living a life of charity. Understanding these challenges can help us cultivate a more loving spirit. Obstacle number 1, selfishness. First, selfishness can hinder our ability to love. When we prioritize our own needs and desires over those of others, we close ourselves off from the gift of charity. St. Francis de Sales encourages us to practice selflessness, remembering that love is an action that puts others first. Obstacle number 2, judgments and resentment. Judgment and resentment can block the flow of charity in our hearts. When we judge others harshly or hold on to grudges, we create barriers that prevent us from loving freely. St. Francis de Sales urges us to seek forgiveness and to extend mercy to others, just as God has shown us mercy. Practicing charity daily. So, how can we practice charity in our daily lives? St. Francis offers some practical steps. Step number 1. Start with small acts. First, begin with small acts of kindness. Charity can be expressed in simple gestures, offering a smile, listening attentively, or helping someone in need. These small actions accumulate and contribute to a culture of love in our communities. Step number 2. Look for opportunities to serve. Look for opportunities to serve others, especially those who are marginalized or in need. As religious, our calling is to be instruments of God's love, and we can do this by actively seeking ways to help others. Step number 3. Pray for a heart of charity. Ask God to fill you with His love and to help you see others through His eyes. A heart open to God's love will naturally overflow in acts of charity. The fruit of charity. St. Francis teaches that when we live a life rooted in charity, we experience profound joy and fulfillment. Charity enriches our relationships, deepens our faith, and helps us grow in holiness. It transforms us and those around us, making the love of Christ tangible in our lives. Charity is a powerful force for good in the world. When we embody this virtue, we not only reflect Christ's love, but also inspire others to love more deeply. St. Francis de Sales reminds us that love is the essence of our faith, and through it, we fulfill our calling as disciples of Christ. In conclusion, charity is at the heart of the devout life. St. Francis de Sales calls us to live with a spirit of love and selfishness, embracing the opportunities to serve and uplift those around us. By cultivating charity in our lives, we align ourselves with Christ's mission and become true witnesses of His love in the world. As we close, here are a few key takeaways from today's session on charity. Number 1, charity is active love. It's not just a feeling. It's about choosing to will the good of others through our actions. Number 2, charity is the heart of the devout life. Every virtue is rooted in love, and without charity, our good works become empty gestures. Number 3, recognize obstacles to charity. Selfishness, judgment, and resentment can hinder our ability to love fully. Seek to overcome these. Number 4, practice charity in daily life. Start with small acts of kindness, seek opportunities to serve, and pray for a heart open to God's love. Number 5, the fruit of charity is joy. Living a life of love brings fulfillment, strengthens our relationships, and helps us grow in holiness. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the virtue of charity. In our next episode, we will discuss the importance of trust in God and how it strengthens our relationship with Him. Till then, live Jesus.